Fake news. Fake news has become a real issue in recent times. Fake WhatsApp forwards, photoshopped pictures, and fake news articles are misleading the world today. Even if we talk about the recent Bandra migrant crisis, 13 social media accounts were used to spread false information about train services. Disseminating false information regarding the start of train services on April 14 was spread in Maharashtra. It said that the government was running trains to transport the daily wage earners back to their home state, due to which thousands of daily wage earners gathered near the Bandra station. This mass gathering took place just few hours after the lockdown extended. This is not the only false information that is being exchanged all over the internet, but there are many more. This could be very dangerous, and thus having a sense of distinguishing between real and fake news is very important. So in this video, I'll talk about how to spot fake news, how to distinguish between real and fake news, and also how to identify the actual information. So here are some strategies to shield yourself from fake news. Always look for the source. Are you familiar with the source? Is it legitimate? You really need to look for a source whenever you receive a news. For example, if a WhatsApp forward just has a simple text without any link to its actual source, you may not want to trust it. There are chances it might be fake. To check for the authenticity of the news, just Google few of the keywords from that particular forwarded message, and from the Google search results you'll get to know if it's fake or real. Let me show you an example. There was this fake news about PM Narendra Modi that 18 nations including USA and UK have selected PM Modi to lead a coronavirus task force. So to check whether it is actually true, just Google few of its keywords like Modi, lead, 18 nation, and the results are in front of you. You can clearly see that it was a fake news. So the next is read beyond the headlines. Most of the times we just look at the headlines of any article and it draws our attention. So if a provocative headline drew your attention, read a little too further before you decide to pass on the information. Even in the legitimate news stories, the headline doesn't always tell the whole story. So be careful about that and read a little more and not just the headline. So the next way of misleading people is photoshopped pictures. There are just two purposes for doing this: either to praise someone or to defame someone. So if you want to suspect a picture, if it is real or photoshopped, then just use reverse Google image search. For that, download the image and upload it on any of these two websites. I'll show you how. Google www.images.google.com. I'm using this, you can also use the other one, both are working. Upload whichever image you have thought on, and here are the results. Next comes fake news articles. One important thing to bring your focus in this case is the name of the website. Always check for the name of the website before you share any article. If the website is from any of the mainstream media like Times of India, Hindustan Times, BBC News, Economic Times, etc., then 99% of the times it is true. Also, while looking at the name of the website, another thing you need to be careful about is that there are several websites which has the same name as of the mainstream websites. For example, bbc.com. It is the mainstream website, but it has a fake news website named bbcnewspoint.com. It sounds similar to BBC News, but is not. And lots of fake messages has been spread through bbcnewspoint.com. Check your biases. Fake news always attacks our emotions. Happiness, sadness, angriness, excitement, and our tendency to share any news increases. So keep a check on your bias. Also, sometimes when we don't like someone and some bad news pops up about them, then without even thinking we share it. This is the number one reason for the spread of fake news. Check facts before sharing. Whenever you are unsure about any news, just Google it using the techniques I've shown you in this video. There are also some fact-checking websites like SM Hawkslayer and Alt News. They regularly give an update of what fake news is being circulated around.